Hello, my name is Matthias Cavotti. I'd like to welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to cover the final chapter of Marvel versus DC, DC versus Marvel. I almost said Marvel versus Capcom for some reason. So, it's a 4-issue miniseries that had way too many things going on in each issue. But it was a lot of fun, even though it's sort of a mess. Written by Peter David and Ron Marz. It's a collaboration, obviously, between the Marvel writer and the DC writer. We have, for a very couple pages, the Amalgam universe, the fusion of the Marvel and DC universe. This actually happens due to the fact that the Living Tribunal, and I think this character is called Spectre. I'm not too well versed in the DC characters, are trying to save their respective universes. They join forces, and by doing so, they actually, by accident, fuse both the universes together. And due to the situation, we got a ton of fantastic one-shots. The Amalgam universe had some really interesting stories. It's very sad that outside, I think there was 2 series, came in 2 waves. And I very stupidly traded them away because they were actually, even though they were one-shots, they were pretty decent stories, standalone stories, where we got the fusion of Batman and Wolverine, which was, I think, Nightclaw or something like that, Captain America and Superman. I love the fusion of Joker with Sabretooth. He became the hyena. And it was a pretty fun experiment. And sadly, like, these characters have pretty much lost due to licensing issues and stuff like that. We're never going to see them again. What I didn't explain previously is that there's these 2 gigantic beings. They look pretty much like Celestials. They're the embodiments of the Marvel and DC universe. For some reason, they want to destroy each other or something like that. They have to battle. And actually, that's the main premise of this story. Instead of fighting themselves, they choose their respective champions from the Marvel and DC universe and make them fight. Because if they fight, all of reality is just going to pretty much unravel. But what ends up happening is that both of these celestial beings end up fighting, and we have the fusion of the Marvel and DC universe. We have this character that he makes his first appearance in this miniseries called Axis. Like, he's sort of like the caretaker between both realities, trying to keep characters not crossing over into the respective realities. And he's also trying to contain this mess between these celestial brothers battling out and destroying all of reality. And what happens in this final issue is that all the characters that had battled during this competition, Superman with the smart Professor Hulk, Flash and Quicksilver, Green Lantern and Silver Surfer, all these characters end up joining forces, trying to stop this chaos. Obviously, in the previous story, Captain America and Batman, even though Batman does come out on top, like, they decide to work together and let cooler heads prevail and try to resolve whatever the hell is going on. Something very characteristic in Captain America and all these stupid tournaments, superhero tournaments, that I just love. Captain America always takes this route and realizing, hey, something's up, we shouldn't fight, we should resolve the situation, we probably have a common enemy. So we have these celestial brothers battling out with these ginormous swords, destroying all of reality left and right. Here, for a brief moment, we have this really cool moment of Wolverine and Lobo fighting against Thanos, Thor, Silver Surfer, Storm, Wonder Woman, Shazam, or Captain Marvel and Green Lantern going up against Darkseid. These heroes are battling out against the worst of the Marvel and DC universe. For some reason, it starts raining blood. So how is this whole situation resolved? Well, basically, Axis goes to the Celestial Brothers and shows Captain America and Batman, both champions of their respective universes, were able to resolve things talking and not destroying realities, and actually shows the brothers, through mental projections, how both of these characters are living examples of what it is to be a hero and sacrifice, and how one should be a hero. So basically, Captain America and Batman's examples set a precedent that both universes can cooperate and work together. The two celestial brothers decide to leave their bickering behind and become friends again, or whatever the hell celestial beings do on their free time. Both universes are saved. Axis will be the caretaker between both dimensions. We're going to actually get a 2-Axis miniseries where characters are going to be jumping in and out of both realities, and he's going to have to deal with that situation. So Marvel and DC versus DC, it was a lot of fun. I know this video is a mess, but it's worth the read. Surprisingly, I found out that there's no reprints of this or compilation issues of Marvel versus DC. The licensing, again, it's a mess. So I'm really happy I have the whole thing. So I hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time. Bye.